Good morning, everyone. Bill and Kari with KB Tricks.
Good morning.
Where are we at, hon? What are we doing?
We are on the island of Oahu, and we are at Kualoa Ranch, and we are about ready to take the Jurassic Valley tour.
And what is the ranch?
The ranch is, so pretty much any TV show, movie, anything that's been filmed in Hawaii has been filmed partially here. And it is also a working ranch, too, on top of everything.
So movies like Jurassic Park is a big one, the TV show Lost. We're going to see several of these locations that they've shot the movies at on this tour. And they have multiple tours, like what, 15 of them or something?
I don't think that many, but yeah, there's a lot of different tours here. And there's also zip lining.
Here we are at the
Kualoa Ranch.
Kualoa Ranch. I'll get that eventually. Going in, just kind of majestic looking. They're looking up at the entrance at the base of these mountainside. Beautiful morning here. Checked at the information desk and they told us to go around the back. That's a visitor center where we walked up to. We're on the 180 from there. Looks like this is where we check in. At least we're going to get in line with everyone else. So in line, here's a map of the property. It's quite a lot of acreage, so we're over here. And like it looks like this is where they shot some scenes for Jurassic Park. And kind of cover a lot of ground. I'm going to explore while Kari gets in line. You only need one person in line to check in. They just made an announcement saying that. We're here right at 7:30. They're just opening. And just kind of walk around those like places that you can gather. There's locker rentals. You can buy yourself something to drink. And then movie tour sites. So they're going to talk about a couple of places. Oh, here's a couple of stars that have been here. So we got like Sam Jackson and Adam Sandler, The Rock, Jennifer Aniston, Goldie Hawn, Drew Barrymore, and the King. Bunch more stars. Looks like Janet Jackson, Brendan Fraser, Jack Lemmon, Bill Paxton, John Goodman. Photo opportunity looks like King Kong. There's a ranch house and a grow market. Here are some of the vehicles they give tours on, like a trolley, and there's also some buses. Depends on which tour you sign up for. Here are those lockers. And so they look like they can be some decent sizes. Check here. Alright, to rent a locker, it is $5, and they take credit card or cash.
Okay, so we got all checked in. There's a lot going on here. So you get checked in, and then they have different places where you go. So movie sites tour, horseback tours are back there. We are doing, there's Jungle Expedition, but we are doing the Jurassic Adventure Tour, which we need to meet right over there across the street. So we check in at 8:05. It's about 7:40 right now, so we still have a little bit to kind of explore. There's a gift shop, a little cafe. So we'll probably just take a little look here, see what's going on before we get in our vehicle. To give you an idea of all the different things you can do when you're here, on the bottom there, those are all the different tours. There's a lot, and it was a really difficult choice. I narrowed it down to 3 before we picked the Jurassic Adventure Tour. So we'll see how that goes, but I really kind of wanted to do more than one.
So Kari got us all checked in.
We're all checked in.
And there's a bunch of different tours, so it's good to know which place you're going to meet.
Yeah, they're really good at telling you where exactly you have to go, so.
They've done
there's
this before.
signs.
Here's some of the horses that you can ride if you do the horseback tour. They got a lot of horses. Looks like they might even come up to you and you can feed them or something. So what time is their check-in?
Check-in is at 8:05.
And how early do they recommend you get here before your...
So they recommend you get here at least 45 minutes before, and I can kind of see why, because there's a line to check in and everything, so if that backs up, it's a good idea.
I'm sure people underestimate how much traffic there actually is on the island.
Yeah, and this is quite a hike from pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, because for us from Aulani, it was how far of a drive?
It was almost an hour. It was like 50 minutes.
Yeah, but it's deceptive because it said 14 miles, but it took us almost an hour. So we've got about 20 minutes to kill. We're going to go into the visitor center, check that out, and maybe find something to eat because we've not had breakfast yet. Inside the visitor center, they have a little grill with to-go items and drinks, and you can actually order like a burger and stuff. We are here, we got some breakfast. What do we got here?
So we did bacon, egg, and cheese muffin sandwiches.
These are $7 each.
Yep.
And then we got a
Spam wasabi.
This is $5. So basically, this is like a really big piece of sushi that's with some spam and some egg on it, wrapped with
Seaweed. Nori.
Yep. So actually, as I said, like a really big piece of sushi. What'd you think of the biscuit, hon?
Oh, it was actually really good, and it was like a fried egg versus usually you get like the kind of a scrambled egg. Yeah. So I really enjoyed it. The bacon tasted really yummy.
All right, and now Kari's gonna try the
spam wasabi.
All right, let's see the first reaction on this one. Normally we like spam. What do you think?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's very good. You pulled off all your seaweed in one bite?
Yeah, my seaweed came out one. We can make this at home. And it's time for us to go check in for our Jurassic Adventure Tour, which is this building over here. Almost didn't see this guy, he's so camouflaged. This little building also has the zip line tour check-in. We're going on the Jurassic one, which there's a T-Rex and a pterodactyl. Do you know why you can never hear a pterodactyl pee?
It's like a real, because the pee is silent?
No, because they're extinct. Here's our check-in desk. You can see all the vehicles that are lined up for the tours. Looks like we're going to be going in this vehicle looks like this. Oh, they got several different tours with different vehicles. Like over there's a bus. You saw the horses earlier. We got like a couple different designs. I guess it all depends.
We're going to talk a lot about Jurassic. Who's a Jurassic fan here? You guys, right? You guys picked the right tour today, okay? So we're going to see some pretty sweet Jurassic stuff.
Alright, all loaded up. Small tram, like 20 people. Ready to go?
Ready to go.
But you don't like Jurassic Park movies.
I do. I love them. You don't like them.
I like them, honey. I just don't like to watch them on repeat over and over again. However, forgetting Sarah Marshall and Mike and Dave, I can watch that on repeat.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kualoa Ranch. This is a Jurassic World set. So I'm going to set the scene for you guys really quickly. In this movie, in this scene, two brothers are running away from the Indominus Rex, right? They're being chased by this huge dinosaur. They stumble upon a Jurassic Park depot. So Jurassic World is set a long time in the future from Jurassic Park, but there's still ruins of Jurassic Park on the property, and so they find this old depot, they find an old Jeep, and they're able to get it up and running, and they use it to run away from this huge dinosaur. As they're doing so, they come across this fence, this gate, and they ram through the gate as they're entering Jurassic World. And so right now, we have this on display. This is actually where they filmed it, right? It took about 2 days for them to make this. I keep asking them to close the gate so that we can ram it in.
So in the movie Jurassic World, this is the scene where the boys ram the gate to go in. This used to be a communication bunker during World War II. It's that little hole that's kind of in the ground there.
Kualoa Ranch in Hawaii didn't see a whole lot of battle and so they remain in pretty good condition. That one in the middle on the right with the door, that's my house. It's pretty crazy prices here, boy. So they used that in the filming in season 4. That's where the others lived, right? So there's a lot of scenes where
oh, that's a scene from Lost. Where the others. We've been warned we're going to get a beautiful view here at the peak of the Pacific Ocean. Oh wow.
Alright guys, so I'm going to ask them right
That's
up here,
amazing.
the entrance to the bunker that you guys are going to check out. This is our first stop.
We're going to go into this bunker here in a second. This is our first stop. It is a World War II bunker. And then across from there is a beautiful view. And he wants us to go in the bunker first. This is an old ambulance, World War II era. And oh, they really packed them in here.
Yeah.
It looks like it could take four for injured people. Looks like it's an old photo, so apparently out here was a gun turret. And there's a map of what we're gonna go see. Some blueprints. Wow. Storage room. We got plenty of TP and spam.
Disaster preparedness.
Disaster preparedness. Here's some items from World War II. There's a tool bag. There's actually a World War I helmet, steel pot helmet, mess kit. I think they're big Coca-Cola bottles too. Oh, there's an old radio phone. Or not a phone, but a radio. Like we're gonna go into a Hollywood list here. Here's a list of some of the movies and TV shows that were recorded here, filmed here. Like Fantasy Island, Magnum PI, original, ER, new Magnum PI, NCIS. Those are the TV shows. Here's some of the movies. Battleship, Wind Talkers, Godzilla, Mighty Joe Young, Brady Bunch sequel, Jurassic Park, Along Came Polly, 51st Dates, Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. A whole bunch of them, Jumanji. Here's some stuff from episodes of the newer version of Hawaii Five-0. Got some behind the scenes photos. Here's something from the set from episode shot in 2015. Here's kind of the layout of the thing, and this is tied to the movie Wind Talkers with Nicolas Cage. It's a World War II film. This is a scale model of the Valley. This cost $20,000 to make. Part of a set from Triple Frontier. Not familiar with it. Karate Kid Part 2 was filmed here, or parts of it. Kind of walking around the tunnel. We have these little rooms. Not really any information around here, but it just looks like things that apparently there were props and things used in movies. Feels like these are showers. Yeah, this looks like it uses like a little shower or bathroom, like there looks like the toilets. So this was the restroom at one point during World War II. There's urinals. You can see that was a shower. You can see where the tubes were for the plumbing, for the shower head. These are props that were used in The Biggest Loser for a season. Look, honey, it's the greatest film ever made. Battleship.
Yeah, I never
starring
saw
Rihanna. Love Rihanna, because that's my jam. Kong Island. So this is from Kong Skull Island 2017. Wow, so these are probably supposed to be fossils what they use in the movie. It's from Journey 2 with The Rock. Here's things from various movies like Jurassic Park, Skull Island, Disney's Mighty Joe Young, more stuff from Journey 2. Ooh, it's Jumanji!
I just watched this movie on the plane yesterday.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Is that the hippo that ate Kevin Hart?
No, I think that's a baby hippo.
There's Jack Black's costume from the movie. A couple more things that are filmed here. Mr. Roberts, I actually liked that movie when I was a kid. Pearl Harbor, George of the Jungle, Tears of the Sun, 51st Dates, Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, Along Came Polly. I actually forgot that they had scenes from Along Came Polly in Hawaii. So here's the geospheres from Jurassic Park. We went through the gate a little bit ago, but that's the geosphere. Like that's supposed to be that scene where the kids were getting attacked by the gigantic dinosaur. Oh, it's Locke's outfit from Lost. So if you saw Lost, Locke was really into outdoor stuff. So he's got a compass and knife. And then I'm gonna go in the Lost room. There's a polar bear. There's some Dharma equipment with the Dharma logo on it. This looks like it's supposed to be the sub that they use on the show. At least, they use that for outdoor stuff. The old school computer. The Dharma thing. What's the number they had to type in?
Oh God, like I'd remember that.
Yeah, come on, you should know the numbers that they type in.
Lost has been off the air for a really long time.
What? That's no excuse. Oh, here's some Supposed to be some raptors from Jurassic. Oh! Ow! One of the vehicles from Jurassic World that they used in one of the tours. And according to one photo, like these used to be the gun turrets. They used that, had a good view over the ocean if they needed to put up defense for invading forces. You can see why this was a good defensive position for World War II, because you can see for miles and like a 180-degree view. Just beautiful. Look at that water. Just, I don't think that video does it justice on the color and the water. Just so beautiful. So this was kind of the exit of the bunker that we just came out of, and we're gonna head down that way, but just magnificent around here. Another vehicle about the size of the one that we're riding in. We're being summoned to get back on our carriage to our next stop. Isn't this view amazing? Seriously. Crazy.
So get your cameras out, it'll be on the left-hand side. I'll go pretty slow, we won't be stopping, but you'll be able to get some pretty sweet photos. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jurassic Park. Okay, I'm gonna take the action for you.
So they call this Jurassic Valley because they shot so many scenes for Jurassic Park movies in here. But we're gonna see it in a second when we get around this ledge.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to From that tree line over there with that little gate you see, so that is where they had that truck that some of you were taking photos in would drive across this field right here. And there were dinosaurs all running alongside. That's from Jurassic World, the movie. But this is the field that they filmed this on. Very iconic scene. It's kind of an ode to the original Jurassic Park because there's a similar scene in that movie. But yeah, really iconic scene. This is where it was filmed.
So apparently they shot 3 Jurassic movies here. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom. Amazing. We'll make another stop here, and he's going to show us a scene on his iPad.
Yeah, I wish it was the same log, but that movie was filmed 30 years ago, right? So that log is disintegrated into a million pieces. But this is its stump double, right?
This is our second stop here, and this is the scene from Jurassic Park, the original, where they're trying to run away from the dinosaurs that are being chased by the T-Rex. So they ran across this field, and then they hid behind a stump.
They're flocking this way.
Our tour guide is going to take our photos for us. Going to use some movie magic.
And up there, guys, since there's more of you, some people like to sacrifice one of the children or something.
He just took our photo, and people kind of do whatever because, oh, there we go, we got a Simba thing. Sacrificing a child. And so here's the photo that he took for us. I just accepted it.
Yeah.
Field down there right in front of those palm trees, that was actually used in a scene from Jumanji. Right, that was a scene where Ruby Roundhouse goes down. She's meant to flirt with a bunch of the guards down there to get past them. She goes down, we find out she's a terrible flirt, right?
Okay.
But she ends up beating them all up with her dance fighting.
This is going to be the gyrospheres from Jurassic World. This is the loading dock area.
Women and those who suffer from motion sickness should consult with a doctor before riding this route.
Here is where they would load the gyrospheres for Jurassic World. So they make these things for the movies, like scenes and whatever, and then it's up to the ranch. They can decide if they want to keep them or not. But it's up to them to maintain them. So things get a little weathered over time. I mean, that movie came out like over a decade ago now, Jurassic World, but it's still a cool little spot to go to. Still a cool view. So in the Jurassic World movie, this is where the gyroscopes they loaded, and so there was actually a train track that kind of, or little rail that came through here. They filled it in since, so it looks different. They actually use this as a wedding pavilion sometimes, or at least they used to. But that would be a beautiful view to get married in front of. Anyway, but they had a trail coming in. They were actually not in actual glass spheres. There was like a little golf cart type thing that he said, and then they CGI'd in the glass because the glass can be reflective and they don't want to see cameras or whatever. And then the rails would go off in that direction. And like right here was where they checked in, where the one actor checked people in and said, "Enjoy the ride." So these vehicles are part of the Raptor tour, where you drive your own vehicle in a group, like a group of raptors. Get it? Get it? That's maybe that's where they get the name from.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Okay.
I'm laughing on the inside.
You were actually laughing on the outside too. But isn't this beautiful use? As they said, they would use the spot sometimes as a wedding venue.
If you touch it like this, it'll close up, right? It's related to the Venus flytrap. So if you kind of just run your fingers along it, it closes up.
When do they open it up?
I actually don't know. I've never sat there and just watched it. One day, I forgot the name of it, and I told this girl that it was called sensitive grass. And so she was running around telling all her friends, "I found sensitive grass."
Oh
yeah, sleeping grass.
Sleeping grass. We're coming up on a bunker used in Jurassic World 2. Off the left is a cage that they use on raptors. And then, oh, that's cool. Exterior bunker. Okay, oh, this is where they had the raptors. Still in Jurassic Valley, and one of the things that we drove by, it's supposed to be part of the same bunker that we saw earlier. With that T-Rex, or not the T-Rex, the Raptor kind of sticking out of it. It's supposed to be the same one in the movie, but it's actually two different towers in a different location. This building they built with wood, rebarb, and styrofoam, and they made it in like 2 days. And it was supposed to be in Jurassic World, but then they decided, nah, never mind, we don't need it for Jurassic World 2. See up close, it's kind of been weathered a little bit, but what can you expect? It's been here for over a decade. And you can get your photo with Blue or one of the raptors, and it's travel cage. So our guide said that the mountain back there, that was actually CGI'd to look like it's the volcano that's exploding in Fallen Kingdom. So in Fallen Kingdom, this mountain back here was CGI'd to be lava flow in a exploding volcano, and Chris Pratt is running down the hillside here from that bunker. They're escaping the dinosaur from that bunker, and they're running down here, and then they hide behind this big log from dinosaurs that are running away from the lava flow too. And this is definitely not real. It's just styrofoam and whatever else that makes that. This is actually the state tree of Hawaii, the Kaneohe nut tree. So a lot of leis they make with the nut that comes from this tree. He's trying to find one.
It's actually a really big one. But this right here is the kukui nut. This is the fruit, inside is the nut. And so this was really important to the Hawaiian people because it had a lot of really cool properties. So inside is a lot of essential oils, right? And so they'd use this for ailments, on cuts or on scrapes. They would put it on to help them heal, right? Another thing that they use it for is that liquid coming out, a lot of essential oils, it's flammable, right? And so what they do is they crack it open. One kukui nut can burn for about 7 minutes. So it's got a lot of life to it. Everyone's seen the movie Moana? Right, you know that scene where they go into the mountain, there's that cave with all the hidden ships, right? The boats?
Yeah.
So if you go, when they go in, there's drums and then flames that light up, right? If you look really close at the flames, it's just a whole bunch of kukui nuts.
Who are you meant to be?
Another thing with this tree is the sap from the tree is really, really sticky. So the Hawaiians, they make cloaks and they stuck feathers to them using the sap from this tree.
Oh.
It is also a natural laxative. And so, the saying is, too much kukui makes you kukui. That's what's inside, right? They polish that down to make the necklaces.
It's crazy. We've only been on this thing for about an hour. We still have an hour and a half to go, but we've already seen so much.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's gorgeous here. Like, it's so beautiful. Even if it didn't have like the movie sets or anything, like I'm just enjoying the views. They're beautiful.
As Kari likes to say, we got some moo cows. This is a working ranch still, so we're gonna have live animals around some places. Oh, you got some baby cattle. Oh, a lot of them. Over here was a scene from 50 First Dates where Adam Sandler kept trying to woo Lucy.
She stops, just let her pet you and look cute. Or in the middle of the road. Thank you. Right there. Perfect.
I'm in love.
This is an education site that they talk about Hawaiian culture. So we're not going to stop here, but here are some leftover props from Kong Skull Island. You can see the big skull of like an old Kong and like a rib cage. Looks like a triceratops.
Set up to 50.
We're going past that bunker that we came in on, went through when we first came in, because we're leaving the valley. We're going to go to the other side of the mountain. Now you can see here up front there, that's where the gun turrets were. That really big gun turret. We're passing where we checked in. We're going the opposite direction now. They have tiki statues representing Hawaiian gods. Check out that view.
Right here, the Moli fish pond. Really, really cool. This is actually on the the Registry of Natural Historic Sites. And so, 850 to 1,000 years old. If you see the tree lining the outside of the pond, so that used to just be rock walls, right? And they would line the fish pond. A long time ago, they'd have these gates in them. They still do, called sluice gates or makaha gates. Pretty much what would happen is this water is brackish. It's a mixture of seawater and fresh water. It grows algae really, really well. And so little tiny fish would slip through those cracks in those gates and they'd start to eat all of that algae. They get really big and fat. When they try to leave, they're too big to leave, so they get trapped inside this fish pond. And so that way they have a constant supply of fish throughout the year, right? Just hanging out in this pond. They don't have to catch them, they kind of just come to them. And so it's a really, really genius idea.
What was the fish pond used for in Jurassic World?
The one, I can't remember the name of the dinosaur, but the one that was in the water that jumped up and ate the great white shark.
That area over there was also in Pirates of the Caribbean. That was a beach or a town that the Black Pearl came up on. We're coming up to another filming location. This is where Indominus Rex was in Jurassic World. So right now we're supposed to be inside because it's scraping. And then, oh, so this is the Indominus Rex's pen from Jurassic World. This is the largest movie prop that they have on the ranch, and
this is the only tour where you can see it.
Yeah,
so the Jurassic Adventure is the only one where you can see this, and we can explore it too.
we get about 10 minutes here. So let's go see what this is about. So this is supposed to be the outside. We actually came in to the inside. In a matter of speaking, of course, it's not sealed off, but this is supposed to be as if we go in to his pen or her pen. And there's some raptors and some raptor cages, so we can go up here into the observation deck, but this is supposed to be the inside, and they're talking about how she was attacking the wall and scraping it up in the movie.
The wall's 40 feet high. You really think she could have climbed out?
You can see how the wall kind of ends, because they don't need to do the whole thing. It's movie magic. You don't need to actually have walls that surround the whole thing, but this is supposed to be the enclosure that she was in. I'm assuming these are supposed to be pins that they use in the movie too, for like the raptors for transport. But look at the size of that door. Okay, we're gonna go check out the observation deck. Take the stairs here to get up there. Okay, this looks very familiar from the movie. So this is where they came to go see inside the pen. So like they had like the little pad here, and then they can see the damage that she was doing because she was like trying to claw to get out, or pretend to claw to get out.
From the control room.
Hey, hon.
Yeah.
You look like you're having fun.
I am having fun. This is awesome.
Here's some shots from the scene of the movie and some backstage. So there's Pratt checking out the scratches. Oh, there's that big shark. So that was actually the fish pond, and they did a lot of CGI for the stands. They did not build those stands, but here's where we're at now. So they could look over distance. So we're actually up in here right now, and here's another shot of the big doors from supposed to be inside the pen. And so yeah, this is a gigantic Megalodon or whatever it's called. There's that gigantic dinosaur that's supposed to be in here. So this photo here be as if she was standing at this spot here with this iPad stand.
She has an implant in her back.
Here's supposed to be a map of the island of Jurassic World. I don't know if they actually use this prop in the movie, but this is supposed to be what the layout's supposed to be. So like this is the fish pond. Here was supposed to be this where the giant fish dinosaur was. So from here it's supposed to be the one photo I'm going to show you here. So that it's supposed to be similar to this photo. Our tour guide's been great. He's been taking photos for people, reenacting scenes or giving new life to scenes. I'm trying to line up one of the photos that we got in the room. I think it's roughly right around here. I think it's kind of right about here. There we go. We're gonna leave it. Now out front here was where Chris Pratt was attacked by the dinosaur, and he tried to hide underneath the Jeep or the car, whatever it was. That's cool. You can see it's the biggest prop that they have here on. Walking off of our Jurassic Park tour, and you can definitely tell it's a lot more lively, more people here now. Everyone's kind of waiting for their tour. They just got off of one. You gotta check out their gift shop. They got a bunch of like t-shirts and that kind of thing, and they also have some things like these are the penguin. This is supposed to be like the penguin from 50 First Dates. Like it's right there in the movie poster. So he tried to use the penguin to lure Drew Barrymore for a encounter to, you know, get her to pull over and talk to him. So I dressed him up in a little Hawaiian shirt. Looks like that's kind of like a, I was gonna say Sasquatch. That's not. That's more like a sloth. And of course, they got dinosaurs. They got hats and shirts for Jurassic Valley, where they shot a lot of the three of the movies for Jurassic Park World and Jurassic World 2. I'm sure Kari will be along in a second, but they do have, of course, Christmas ornaments. Got quite a few of them. They're about $10 each. They also have some press penny machines. Looks like it is $1, and you do not have to provide a penny. I saw two machines. These are at least some of the designs. They have a second press penny machine. This is 76 cents. Got some different designs. This one's a hand crank one, so you crank this one by hand. The other one was automatic. All right, and we're just leaving our excursion at
Kualoa Ranch.
And what do we think of? This was the Jurassic Park excursion.
This was the Jurassic Adventure Tour, so it's 2.5 hours long. I thought it was amazing. It was so cool. Like, and it's not just Jurassic Park. Like, there's other movies, TV show trivia, and then also it's a nice ride through the ranch. And it's the only tour. So they say this ranch is split into like 3 sections. And this is the only tour that goes through all 3 sections. So it was really cool. Just like beautiful things we see interspersed with dinosaurs. So yeah, worked out great.
Something that was very interesting was, so it's an active ranch. It's an active tour thing for people to come explore, but also it's an active movie site. And so there's 3 things that you have to agree to if you want to have a production here and shoot a TV show or video. And so the 3 are?
So the 3 are either you have to shoot your movie either before or after hours, so either early morning, late evening, after the ranch is closed to the public. 2, you can shoot your movie during the daylight and allow the tours to come through and just know that they're coming through. Or the third one is if you want to shoot your movie during the day and you don't want tours going through, you have to purchase every single seat on every vehicle for every tour
That comes through.
so the ranch doesn't lose money.
Yeah, I think that's very interesting.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not losing money on that. But I want to thank you for joining us. Please do us a favor and subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are not subscribers, so help us flip that number and help the channel grow. Our 2024 goal is 2,000 subscribers, so if you're new here, please join. But what did we think?
Oh, this was amazing. I kind of wish we could have done more than just the one tour we did, but great time. If you're ever here, I definitely recommend checking it out.
And there's a bunch of different tours with different price points. So this one, do you remember what the price was on this?
I think it was $154 per person for adults.
And that was 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
I thought that was very good. Shout out to our guide, Numia. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He was fantastic.
He was fantastic.
He was funny, and he took photos for us and everything. So we had a great tour guide with him. But yeah, we would totally do this again.
Oh yeah, totally. This was so much fun.
But we want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Kari.
You watch KB Treks. Please do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.
What do you want?